I'm just letting you know he was
sounded
spitting.
good sometimes.
He was saying
he
something.
was trying to spit.
Yo.
We are Illinois. Why?
Check out the full podcast. Link below.
Is Yeat the most important rapper right now? I can think of an argument why I would say yes, and I can also think of an argument why I would say no. But right now, the Yeat and Drake song, I Don't Give a was battling Drake's other song with Cole, First Person Shooter, for the #1 Billboard song in the country. To your average fan, your casual fan, they might be like, yo, who is Yeat and why is he even at this level? Like, we don't know who this guy is. But in reality, he's kind of been having a little moment, right? On the underground, he's putting out albums. People are kind of rocking with it. He's kind of trying to break through the mainstream mode. Q, what do you think? You think he's the most important right now?
Yeah, which is crazy. One thing I like about Kanye is Kanye's always talking about the future. Kanye's like, I see something 5 years down the road. I mean, he exaggerates it, but it's still the future, right? This is what I see. That's why I made this album. And that's why it sounds this way, right? Yeat's music doesn't sound like something that... It sounds like something that won't click for another 2 or 3 years. I think artists are starting to notice that. I think artists were fighting it at first. I'm somebody that was fighting it. Like the very first Yeat song I heard, I was like, yo, what is this? This sounds like a broken Nintendo game. Remember when the Nintendo game, it was broken? Like that's kind of the first vibe I was getting listening to it. But as he kept bringing stuff out, some of the frequencies that he was playing with, some of the trippy beats that he was playing with, some of the unorthodox flows he was playing with started clicking. And now I'm like, wait, it sounds futuristic. And it doesn't sound as far futuristic as it initially sounded. What Drake did on For All the Dogs, adding him, Drake modernized his sound a little bit. And then not only did Drake modernize his sound, Drake showed that your typical rapper can rap over that sound. To me, this was, initially, I wouldn't have said this. I would have not have brought this topic out if that song didn't come out. Because I think Drake doing what he did has now solidified that, yo, if you are a mainstream rapper, if you want to make it mainstream, you can actually use this formula that Yeat has and make it work for you. I do now feel like you're going to see a lot more artists trying to hop on this Yeat wave, right? Whether or not it's working with him or working with artists that sound like him, like Ken Carson, I believe is an artist that sounds like him, who also sold very well.
Yeah, I think he sold 50K first week.
Pitchfork rated his album higher than Utopia, Ken Carson's album, higher than Utopia, higher than Drake's album, higher than pretty much everybody else that you think had good albums. They rated it higher. I listened to the Ken Carson album.
That's crazy.
I listened to it. And it's exactly the same type of crazy frequencies, crazy flows, crazy everything. In my opinion, this is where music is going in terms of hip hop.
Well, look, first off, I agree with most of what you said. Like, let's be very clear, man. Playboi Carti is actually the one who's kind of the one at the forefront of this particular sound. But the point is, I'm talking about presentation. I'm talking about like eclecticness. I'm talking about futuristic. I'm talking about what's next. What's the sound that's next? Yeah. You look at Travis Scott's album on Utopia. On Utopia, there's a song called Fiend. I still don't even know if that was Playboi Carti on that Fiend song. I don't know, bro. But the point is, like, that was the biggest song on Travis Scott's album. From a streaming standpoint.
Oh, was it?
Yes. Notoriety, song that was going up on social media.
TikTok and stuff.
Bro, we're here. You have to, whether you're uncomfortable about it, it is what it is. You got to get used to the idea that this sound, this Benny X sound, that's the producer who's really like at the forefront of this sound. It's here. Like, it ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, you're probably going to have to learn how to rap over it. Drake has shown a formula, a template for how to approach this particular sound. And it is what it is. I think that the days of us trying to keep Drake's name alive, keep Kendrick's name alive, keep Cole's name alive. Don't get me wrong. These guys can still have success, but we have to understand that they're not going to be the ones pushing this new sound. Whatever's next in hip hop is not going to come from them dudes. People got to accept it, in my opinion.
What you think, Justin?
Yeah.
I still think that Drake is the most important hip hop artist right now. And it's because, back to both of your answers for real, I think Drake, when he puts people on his project, it kind of like validates the sound. Like, all right, Drake's doing it. Somehow we all got to do it. Like, even people don't like Honestly Nevermind. I'm not really the biggest fan of it, but I haven't really tapped into it too much. But he started doing the New Jersey Club. Next thing you know, the baby got a hit. Keem and Kendrick come out with the Hillbillies. Everybody on that wave now.
Yep.
Drake was ahead of him. But it's like Drake kind of validates it. But I think Yeat is like the most interesting and the most important time in hip hop right now. This is like the pinnacle of the divide, where you still got you either conscious or you on that, not even mumble, just on the, I don't know what to call it.
Trippy.
You know who's actually arguably more important than both of the names that we just mentioned? You mentioned Yeat. I mentioned Playboi Carti. You said Drake. This is gonna sound crazy. Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is arguably the most important rapper in hip hop.
He's the
for
middleman.
all the reasons that you just mentioned with Drake. Who is the one there crafting Drake's, or at least not all of his sound, but at least giving him direction for a lot of the new school wave? It's Yachty. Who's the one collabing with J. Cole and who can show that he can be lyrical as well? It's Yachty. Yachty is like a hybrid of the rappers that you probably don't see right now. Somebody who's at the forefront of the Yeat. They can get on the rage and do that weird, what people consider weird, but they can also spit. You don't really see that. I think it's Yachty, bro. Not gonna lie.
I wouldn't say he can spit, but
bro, Yachty can spit. What he did? Okay,
I wouldn't say he can
can we keep it a
spit.
buck, Justin? Did Yachty kill his verse on The Secret Recipe?
I'm gonna say Yachty. Yachty, it's just so hard. It's hard to judge that because like when Cole hopped on there, it just sounded like Cole belonged. To me, like when Yachty was doing it, like, damn, okay, Yachty, I hear you, bro. But then Cole hopped on there and made it sound like this should be Cole's song.
here's the best way to describe it. Yachty put up a solid like 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. I respect somebody who puts up 9 points against J. Cole, who put up like 55 points.
Nah, that's disrespect. He
did not put up 15
If
points.
Cole put up 55 and hit that game winner from half court, Yachty put up 25. Yachty's biggest Achilles heel is obviously his delivery. Most people, the culture respected his approach when he dropped his Let's Get Started album, which is not hip hop. But people were like, yo, this is great music, but your voice is trash. The only knock you can really give to Yachty when he really be getting in his bag is, yo, I don't like his voice. And it's a respectable critique.
Yachty can rap.
It's a
his
respectable
ass.
critique.
Yachty has sounded good sometimes.
I'm just letting you know he was
sounded
spitting.
good sometimes.
He was saying
he
something.
was trying to spit.
I do respect it though, like for real. I respect what Yachty doing though, because like him just even dipping and dabbling and all this stuff, and then actually like stepping into the ring with like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, can you imagine if Yeat did that?
Yachty did something with JID too. Like they dropped about 2 songs, right? And you know, JID was just killing them on them. But the fact that it's almost like he's showcasing it. He's showcasing
Agreed.
the way that you can mix these two worlds together. He's like the middleman.
I agree.
Which is really, really dope to see. Imagine like all these other eras of hip hop. If there was a middleman like him, how much that smooth transition would be.
Yeah.
He's trying to transition it. And I do applaud him for that.
I ain't gonna lie.
In all seriousness.
No, that's right. I ain't gonna lie. Yachty's come a long way because when he first came into the game, he was getting killed for not knowing knowing the Tupac and Biggie record.
Yeah.
That was like the big knock on him. He was clowned, a mumble rapper.
I don't really care for that. Like,
But I'm just
he's
saying
young.
that was
He's young.
the knock. Yachty's come a long way, man.
Listen to the full episode, link below.